Hello everyone, my name is Abby Bliss White and welcome to my channel. Today we are going to do a get ready with me, a little festive one. There has been so many beautiful holiday launches that I was asked if I would do one side of my face using the Tom Ford. This is the Soleil Neige 2023 collection, as well as then using the Chanel Holiday 2023 collection, doing a comparison eye look between these two beautiful launches, as well as comparing the highlighters between these two as well. And I'm also creating this look in collaboration with Ana Luisa Jewerly's birthday. I have been a long time partner with this brand, so I want to say happy birthday to Ana Luisa Jewerly, as well as share some of my favorite pieces. So of course they are having an amazing birthday sale, and I wanted to go ahead, share those details with you, share some of my favorite pieces with you, as well as do this kind of fun festive look in celebration of Ana Luisa's birthday. So if you're interested in celebrating Ana Luisa's birthday with me, as well as seeing this comparison, then let's go ahead and get started. Okay, before we get started with the makeup tutorial, I wanted to share some of my favorite Ana Luisa pieces with you. As many of you know, I have been an Ana Luisa VIP partner for quite some time. I love the ethos of this brand. This is a sustainable jewelry brand, which is beautiful as well as being affordable. So one of the bracelets that you see me wear all the time, literally, I just wear all of these. I don't take them off. I even shower in them. This one is the Aura, which I just really love. It is definitely a statement piece. It is basically like a watch wristband, and I just absolutely love it. And then I like to stack a little bit more of some delicate bracelets along with it. And then I wanted to show you my other favorite bracelets here. So first we have got the Lucy bracelet. This is one of my newer pieces. And I just love this one. It adds a little bit of sparkle to my wrist. And then right next to it is the Adelie. And this is a little pearl bracelet. And I just think this is so pretty. And then over here, we've got the Suarez bracelet. And this one is sort of like a paper clip, but it's got this beautiful, I want to see if you can see this right here, just a little bit more oomph to it. It is so gorgeous. So I personally love to stack my bracelets, and honestly I get asked about my jewelry all the time, especially this one here. People ask me where I got it. They just love it, and then I'm always happy to share that it is Ana Luisa jewelry. So besides Ana Luisa's jewelry, it is my daughter's birthday coming up. She also loves Ana Luisa jewelry. She often steals mine when she comes home. And for her 21st birthday, I ended up picking her up the gorgeous diamond necklace. This is just so beautiful, and I know she is gonna go gaga over this. So this is coming with me to LA. We're having a little fun early birthday girls weekend. And of course, I'm going to have to spoil her just a bit, but I did want to let you know about Ana Luisa's big birthday sale. It is going on now until October 19th. This is going to be a buy more, save more sale. So if you buy 2 items, you can get 20% off. If you buy 3 items, you get 25% off. And if you buy 4+ items, you're gonna get 30% off. This is a great time to sort of jump start your holiday shopping. Anybody I have ever gifted Ana Luisa jewelry have absolutely loved it, and I just feel like it's a great gift because you can feel good about buying this brand. Again, this is a sustainable brand. Everything comes with recyclable packaging down to the travel pouches. I just love these because it makes traveling so easy. You're not going to lose your jewelry or anything like that. They're just really fantastic. This is just a great way to sort of elevate your look without emptying your wallet. Prices start at like $39 and go up. With this sale, you're going to get a great deal. And again, these are just classic, beautiful pieces, super long lasting. I'm sure they tell you not to wear your jewelry in the shower, but I do, and they don't tarnish. They still look just as beautiful when I first got them. And they also have free shipping, free exchanges, pretty much everything about this brand. They try to make it as easy as possible. I also just learned that they have a 2-year warranty on all of their jewelry. So again, kind of making this a stress-free experience. So again, I just wanted to say happy birthday to Ana Luisa, and thank you for your partnership. I love this brand and I love sharing it with you. So let's go ahead and get started on the tutorial. Okay, we need to put some makeup on this face, and we're going to start by prepping my lips. I am going to use the Rose Lip Oil Tint from Tom Ford, and yep, I bought it, so I'm going to use it, and I'm just going to slick that on really quick. And as I mentioned in my other video the other day when I was playing with this is not an item that you have to run out and get, but since I did purchase it, I will tell you that I do like the way that it is not gloppy, like it's a nice thin layer. It grips the lip, and I do think that it reacts with the pH level in your lips to sort of give it a nice little rosy hue. So although it looks clear in the packaging, I'm definitely getting a little bit of color. Okay, I'm going to start with complexion. Someone asked if I would use the Chantecaille products that I used in my video, so we are going to do that. I absolutely love the Sheer Glow. This is the Rose Face Tint, and this is what this beauty looks like. It just gives your skin a nice little beautiful glow, and it also gives you a little extra hydration. And then we're going to use one of my all-time favorites. This is Chantecaille Future Skin in a Pot. This is one of these foundations that I have used for decades. It is just one of those magical products that basically is going to look like skin. It is going to blur any imperfections. I wouldn't say that it has a ton of coverage, but it's very buildable. So I think part of the reason this is so popular, like on TikTok and on television and such, I guess this was on Euphoria, like all the castmates loved it, is because you can build it up and build it up without it looking cakey. So right now I'm kind of in between shades. So I have Alabaster as well as Ivory, and I have literally just been mixing the two of those to kind of concoct my perfect shade. Here's a dollop of Ivory. I've got a fresh new pot. And then I'm going to take a little bit, oops, I'm sorry. This was alabaster. Sorry about that. This is ivory, and it's got a little bit more color to it, a little bit more oomph. And I'm just going to take a little dollop of that as well. And we're playing a little mix and match today. And then what I will do is I'll just mix the two together. You can also just dab it on your skin, and it has just the best texture. It is a gel-like texture, so easy to use. And I'm just gonna kind of pop this on with my fingertips first, and then I will buff it into the skin with a buffing brush. And then I'm just going to buff it into my skin. This just always feels so great on my skin. Again, it's a gel formula, so it always makes my skin feel very plush, very glowy and hydrating. But once this sort of settles down into the skin, it just does a little something magical. So, longtime favorite of the Chantecaille Future Skin Foundation. And we're going to be mixing up brands today, so not a full face of one brand. For my under eyes, I am pulling out my Biologique Recherche. This is the Eye Care Concealer in shade number 1. And I really like this one. And I also noticed that the Chantecaille concealer that I love seems to be sold out everywhere. So I'm wondering if they're possibly relaunching that, or maybe they're just out. So I'm just taking a little bit of my Biologique Recherche. I really love this concealer, and I'm just going to take a minute, and this one's going to have a little bit more coverage. And I'm going to start with my fingertips. Don't worry, I'm going to blend everything in, but it's just really fantastic for underneath the eyes. And I'm just going to take a minute to kind of depuff. And then we're going to set the makeup with my ultimate favorite. This is the launch from Chantecaille, the Precious Metal Collection. And like my number one recommendation, or my favorite from that launch, is the Radiant Blur Powder. And this one has just a little hint of pink to it, and it truly makes your skin look so angelic. I'm using the Buff and Blur brush, and we're gonna go ahead and buff this powder onto my skin. I'm literally obsessed with this powder. Okay, here's what this powder looks like. Ooh, you guys, in person, it just looks sort of lit from within, and it's just so darn pretty. I'm just a little bit obsessed with it. And before we move on to eyes, I'm going to be using my favorite blush duo that I have been using lately. I am a little bit obsessed with the Dior Rosy Glow blushes. This one I have been a long time fan of, and I know it looks a little scary in the pan. This is their Rosy Glow pink one, and I have loved this for oh so long because it gives you the perfect healthy pop of color. And then I picked up the new one in Rosewood, and I actually love to combine both of these. So I'm going to apply this first, and then I'm going to take this little Rosy Glow pink one, and we're gonna pop that on the apples of my cheeks, and I swear it makes my skin look a little bit more youthful. So my daughter is about to turn 21, and I am going down to LA for a little fun girls weekend and doing a little early birthday celebration with her. We are so excited. I'm going to be taking her to the Biologique Recherche Ambassadeur in LA. We're going to go get facials. We'll be in the same room, and I'm so excited for that. And then the next day we are going to be going to Disneyland. Yep, we're gonna go from the moment it opens, from dawn to dusk. We're gonna stay up late, or I am. I like to go to bed early. And we are gonna go do the whole Disneyland experience. And then of course, I'm sure there will be a little shopping going on. We are actually going to Atlanta, and we're going to an event that my nephew is going to be a speaker at. He is going to be speaking at the Deborah organization. And then I was asked by Jocelyn, a subscriber, if I would create a look using the Tom Ford. This is the Soleil Neige 2023 iQuad in Lumière d'Hiver. And then we have the Chanel Holiday. This is the Lumière Graphique. This is this gorgeous palette here. Absolutely love. And she said she felt like the eye looks looked very similar. So she wanted me to do one eye using this and then the other using this. Honestly, the difference is going to be this one has a black liner versus this has a brown liner. So you can totally create a similar eye look between the two. This one has got two matte shades in it. It's more of a comprehensive eye look, whereas this one is all shimmers, but you can, use your own matte shades and then put down a few colors. But I am going to do one eyeball with this and the other using the Graphique for those of you who are on the fence about which one you want to buy. They are a little bit different, but you can achieve a very similar kind of beautiful, sparkly, smoky eye for the holidays. So I will go ahead and create an eye look using this, and then we'll do the other eye with the Chanel. Placing the matte shade all over. So there is no mattes in the Chanel, but we're just going to start with this. And then I'm going to come into this gorgeous shade right here, my taupey color. And coming into the topper shade here, the lighter one. And then I'm coming in with the brown shade. I'm going to be using that as liner. So you'll see one side's going to be more brown toned and the other is going to be more of a black or graphique liner look. So I'm just coming in with the brown here. Using whatever's left on my brush, I'm just slightly going underneath. Okay, I'm going to use Tom Ford mascara on this side. Okay, here's what I've created with the Tom Ford eye quad. And now we are going to create something similar on this eye, but using some of the shades in the Chanel eye palette. So new brush here, not mixing any colors here. And I'm first going to start with this shade here. I'm going to kind of sweep it all over the eye, kind of a little bit of a base shade here. It's all of these shades have a bit of shimmer to them, so it will look just a little different. Then I'm going to come in to this shade right here. And this one, as I swatched in the other video, has almost like a little bit of a green tinge to it. It's a taupe. It's so pretty, but definitely a little bit different than the Tom Ford. So I'm going to take that, and I am going to bring that up into my crease area here. And don't worry, I will blend everything. Okay, then we're going to come into this shade over here, and I'm going to put that on the inner corner of my eyes. And then this one is like a very icy topper shade. I'll swatch both of those for you. So let me just first come in to this one. And then I'm going to place that. See, this one has a little bit more of a gold look to it than the other one. It's really pretty. I find that this one is more true cool tone, and this one's got some warmth to it. Both of them do, but okay. Okay, I'm taking a small brush here, and I am dipping into the black shade, and I'm going to line close to my lash line. Matching the other side, I'm taking just a little bit of that and just slightly running it underneath the lash line, kind of like what I did with the brown. I'm gonna slightly blend that out. I don't want too much darkness underneath my eyes, but kind of want to mimic the same look on each side. Okay, here's what I've created on this side so far. Again, the Chanel is all shimmeries, but they're really kind of subtle and pretty. But I don't know if you can see, this one just has a little bit more warmth to it. And let me go ahead and pop on some mascara here, right here. And using Chanel. We're doing one eye Chanel and one Tom Ford. Okay, so far I've used all four of these shades on my eyes, and then I've used the four from over here on my eye on this side. I did not put on the topper yet, but let me share with you. Wow! This is the Wowzer color. And I haven't popped on the topper shade yet in this. I will do that. I have on the Tom Ford. So here is a swatch of Tom Ford, this is Chanel, so you clearly can create something slightly the same. One is going to be using brown, the other has black eyeliner. I will go ahead and pop this on just a bit. Ooh. This one is a wowzer color. We'll go ahead and add a little bit more of this. I've already put this on with a brush, but we'll add just a little bit more in that inner. As I mentioned, you can create something a little bit similar, but honestly, I'm getting a bit more wow impact on this eye with that shimmer. So let me wipe off my fingers. We'll blend everything in, and then we can play with the highlighters. Okay, here is the look I created with the Chanel Holiday palette. And again, these are all shimmers. I didn't do any mattes on this side. And then on this side, this is the Tom Ford. And this one includes 2 matte shades. So with the Chanel, I feel like I'm getting more of a wow factor. Whereas with the Tom Ford, still getting a little bit of a wow factor, but this one is going to be the one that you can wear on the day-to-day as well. You don't always have to put the topper on. You could literally use these 3 shades, kind of create an everyday eye look. This one, you can do an everyday eye look as well. You would just need to kind of lay down your own matte shadow and then go in with a few select colors from this. It's just absolutely gorgeous. These are both super pretty launches. They're both neutral shades. But yes, you don't have to pick up both of them if you are on the fence. I hope this was helpful. Okay, now we're going to play with the highlighters. I ended up picking up the Tom Ford. This is the Rose Iris. I know I didn't need it, but there's been so many highlighter launches. And I had already picked up the Duo Lumiere, which includes sort of a beautiful rose pink as well as a pearly white. So let me swatch both of these first. I'm just going to swatch the top portion first so you can see the difference. And here are the 2 pink shades here. So you can see this one's definitely more kind of rose bronze, and then this one is so beautiful as well. Let me do, this one is Chanel, and okay, this is the Chanel, just the top shade, and then here is the Tom Ford. Now let me put the pearly white part right next to that. And as I said in the other video when I was playing with this one's a little bit more glitzy, like the bottom pearly white definitely is just more glam than the top shade here. And then I will swipe this on top to see if it's similar to the Tom Ford. So this is the combination of both. And then here's the Tom Ford. Let's put them on the cheek, okay? Let's go ahead. I'm going to put on the Chanel Duo Lumiere, and I've got the fan brush that I used with it the other day. I've got 2 different fan brushes. I used this one with the Tom Ford. I used this one with the Chanel, and I'm going to go ahead and put Chanel on the Chanel eyeball side. And I'm going to first start with this top shade here. This is really pretty. Then we'll put that kind of topper on. So to me, this one is just like screaming holiday. It's definitely extra glitzy. Has like this really pretty sheer look that is going to catch the light, but definitely more blingy. The clean brush here, we've got plenty of sparkle on. So here's the Chanel side over here, and then let's come over to the Tom Ford side, and this was the one I just used the other day. I couldn't resist with this one, but it just looked like a little bit more subtle and a little bit more realistic, if that makes sense. So here's the Tom Ford Rosé Irisé side. And then here is the Chanel Duo Lumiere. Now, one other highlighter that I absolutely love, I'm not comparing it because I don't feel like they are, you know, apples to apples, is the new one from Chanel, which I really love, but this is a true gold highlight. And this formula I love because it's a gel to powder formula. It just looked so natural and pretty on the skin. So what I'm going to tell you is this one is the glitziest one, but it's got both sort of a rose gold and a pearly white. So this one's going to be Holiday 101. I think that one's what I would say. And then the formula between the Chantecaille and the Tom Ford are more in line with each other, and this one looks particularly beautiful. And this one looks gorgeous on the skin, but just a true gold. So that's why I picked up the Rose Irisé one, because I thought that would be just really pretty on my light to medium skin tone with cool neutral undertones. This one I love as well, especially when I created the whole precious metal look. So I would tell you that if you love gold, this one is gorgeous. If you're someone like myself and who likes a little bit of a rose pink highlight, this one is gorgeous. And I do know that this one came in a gold shade as well. I didn't actually get to see any of them at the counter. They weren't out. I was able to buy it, but they didn't have everything out yet to test. So now I'm going to just top off my lips. I'm going to be using my Chanel. This is the fancy LIPPIE. I've been using this one in rose beige. I'm going to use this. I'm going to top it with my Chantecaille Blythe lip gloss. I love this gloss so much, but I want to add a little bit of a satin lipstick first. Then I'm going to top it with this gorgeous gloss. Okay, we have essentially the Tom Ford side over here, and then we have the Chanel side over here. I'm hoping that this was helpful. And what I would say just from doing this experiment with you today, the Holiday Chanel definitely feels more festive and holiday, whereas the Tom Ford side, absolutely love it. Definitely festive and fun, but it feels like I could wear this more on the day-to-day, if that makes sense. Definitely can wear the Chanel on the day-to-day, but as far as the pure palette goes, yes, it is fun and shimmery and beautiful, but it is also Chanel, so it's very subtle, very understated, and just, you know, you can end up using that entire palette even by itself without looking completely like overdone, if that is not your intended look. I hope that this was helpful. I know there is so many launches going on. Those are my thoughts so far. I've been having a lot of fun playing with all those beautiful goodies. Again, I wanted to give a little happy birthday shout out to Ana Luisa. Thank you for partnering with me. Happy birthday. Go check out the sale. There's tons of awesome jewelry on sale. Great time to stock up for the holidays. And I will be back with another video soon.